100 days of semen retention. The results. I want to share the results of what to expect from 100 days of semen retention. This is the fantastic day you're finally going to start retention. You may have heard about it from the internet or a friend and thought you want to give it a go, or you're curious about it and want to give it a try. Whatever the reason, you're in for a good ride. And today, it's essential for you to understand the benefits of semen retention. Semen retention can improve your mood and overall sense of well-being. Research has shown that men who abstain from ejaculation for 7 days have higher levels of testosterone, which is associated with increased energy levels and euphoria. In addition, semen retention can also lead to improved mental clarity and concentration. This is because the body redirects the nutrients that you would normally be using for producing semen to other body parts, resulting in increased blood flow to the brain. Consequently, semen retention can be an effective way to boost mood and cognitive function. In addition, it can help increase your sex drive. For many men, the idea of abstaining from sex is unappealing. When you abstain from ejaculation, your body produces more testosterone, which can lead to an increased libido. In addition, the buildup of sexual tension can lead to more intense orgasms. If you are considering semen retention, you must talk to your doctor about the best way to go about it. Several different techniques can be used, and your doctor can help you find the one that's right for you. With some patience and experimentation, you may find that semen retention is a great way to increase your sex drive. When it comes to feeling young and looking your best, you may be surprised to learn that there may be a link between the two. Specifically, research has shown that semen retention can have physical and mental benefits. For example, abstaining sex can improve your skin complexion and reduce wrinkles. It can also increase muscle mass and strength and improve mental clarity and focus. In addition, it has been linked with lower risk of prostate cancer. So if you're looking for a way to turn the clock back, you may want to consider giving up fapping. Of course, talking to your doctor before making any decisions in your life is essential. But if you're interested in trying something new, it may be the key to a youthful appearance and outlook on life. In addition, it can improve your overall health. Now, there's no scientific evidence to support this claim, but some also believe that retaining semen makes them more masculine. The thinking behind this belief is that since semen is a source of life-giving energy, holding on to that gives a man more power and vitality. This can help your chances of getting a partner in life. Feminine women attract masculine men. There's no denying that traditional stereotype of a masculine man is strong, athletic, and typically doesn't show a lot of emotion. On the other hand, feminine women are often seen as gentle, soft-spoken, and more nurturing. While these stereotypes aren't always accurate, it's easy to see how they could play a part into why certain people are attracted to each other. After all, it's human nature to be drawn to what is different from us. You, as a man, are attracted to feminine traits. This includes qualities such as caring, nurturing, gentle, and compassionate, and in touch with their emotions. In contrast, masculine characteristics such as being ambitious and assertive are less likely to appeal to men on a fundamental level. Of course, every man's going to be different and will be attracted to different things in a woman. However, traditional female traits are often the most irresistible when it comes to what makes a man tick. So, make sure to stick to your semen retention journey. And it's important to know that sticking to a new goal can be challenging, especially in the early stages when progress may seem slow. However, committing to yourself and staying focused on your goal is essential. Once you have started seeing results, it's going to be easier to maintain your motivation. Remember that everyone starts from somewhere, and there's no shame in taking small steps. Committing yourself is the first step to achieving your goals, so stay positive, keep moving forward, and don't give up on yourself. So remove any pornography or other sexual material from your life. This may be difficult, particularly if you've been exposed to pornography for an extended period of time, but it's essential to remember it's not an accurate representation of human sexuality. It's often degrading and exploitive, leading to distorted relationships and body image views. Additionally, it can be highly addictive and complicated to break free from its grasp. Stay disciplined and focused on your goal. Remind yourself why you started making this journey in the first place. If you relapse, it's okay. And I don't know how soon or how often you're going to start feeling withdrawal symptoms, but be sure to expect them. One of the most challenging things about overcoming any addiction is dealing with triggers. A trigger causes you to relapse or return to your addictive behavior. For many people trying to overcome pornography addiction, triggers can be found anywhere and everywhere. It might be a commercial on TV, an article in a magazine, even a picture on a billboard. It's essential to identify your triggers and find ways to avoid them. For me, one of the biggest triggers is boredom. When I'm bored, my mind starts to wander, and I start thinking about sex. I'll start looking for something to help me get aroused, and before I know it, I'm back in the throes of my addiction. I try to keep myself busy with work, or hobbies, or social activities to avoid this trigger. By occupying my mind, I'm less likely to think about it and more likely to stay on the path to recovery. If you're struggling with pornography addiction, take some time to identify your triggers and develop a plan to avoid them. It's not always easy, but it's worth it if it means staying clean and healthier. After a period of abstinence, it's normal to experience a NoFap relapse. The important thing is to get back into your routine as soon as possible. This is going to help minimize the urge to lapse again and prevent further relapses. Several strategies can be used to get back on track after a lapse, such as setting regular alarms, keeping a journal, avoiding those triggers. If you're struggling to stick with your plan, don't hesitate to reach out for support from your family and friends. With patience and perseverance, you can overcome the challenges of abstinence and maintain long-term sobriety. That's why tracking your progress is essential to stay motivated and on track. For example, note how often you feel the urge to ejaculate and how long you can resist. Do you notice any changes in your energy levels or mood? Be sure to record these changes so that you can reflect on them and see your progress over time. With a little commitment and perseverance, you'll be amazed at the results you can achieve through this journey. If you're in the late days of NoFap, you're sure reaping what you've sowed. You will experience an increase in muscle mass and a good physique because of semen retention. Testosterone is the hormone that gives men their manliness. It's responsible for larger muscles, deeper voices, and increased hair growth. It regulates sex drive, fat distribution, and red blood cell production. A decrease in testosterone can cause all of these things to regress. As we age, our testosterone levels generally decline. This gradual decrease begins at the age of 30 and continues throughout the rest of our lives. So continue with your journey. Also at this time, you are most likely focusing on your hobbies. According to recent research, fapping can hurt your brain chemistry. The key culprit is dopamine. This neurotransmitter is responsible for feelings of pleasure and reward, and its release is increased during sexual activity. However, over time, the brain becomes desensitized to dopamine, leading to a need for more and more stimulation to achieve the same level of satisfaction. In other words, fapping can lead to an addiction. And we all know that addiction is not a good life to start with. It's just a waste of time and energy. As I've said, you could have used that time and energy on a thing where it's helpful or useful. However, addiction can make you less productive at work or school. So since you're on this journey, I know you're being productive now. Productivity is critical in achieving success in any field. Wasting time leads to mediocrity and idleness, leading to a life of boredom, dissatisfaction, and regret. On the other hand, a productive person can focus on what's important, set goals, and achieve them. They're able to make the most of their time. As a result, they live a happier, more fulfilling life. Being productive doesn't mean you have to be constantly busy. It simply means you're using your time in the best way possible. And when you're productive, you're more likely to achieve your goals and reach your full potential. So if you want to be successful, start by being productive. Your life may be going better, so you've probably shared it with your friends. You'll most likely experience an appreciation for your freedom and life as a man. One of the most common benefits is an increased appreciation for life and freedom. I feel more confident and empowered after completing NoFap, and this newfound sense of self-worth can greatly benefit all areas of life. In addition, this challenge also leads to improved relationships, both romantic and platonic. Most likely, your view on women will change as well. After several months of following the NoFap program, I found myself viewing women in a completely different light. I no longer saw them as objects for my own pleasure, but as human beings with hopes, dreams, and fears. As a result, my relationship with women became much more fulfilling and meaningful. If you're struggling with seeing women as anything more than sexual objects, I highly recommend giving NoFap a try. It just might change your life. More importantly, your mental health will improve. You're going to feel more confident and less anxious. You'll also experience improved concentration and sleeping patterns. You'll be focusing on tasks and sharing fewer intrusive thoughts. You'll have full control of your life and no longer be chained by the addiction or harmful effects of fapping. If you've come this far in your journey, pat yourself on the back. Change is always challenging. It requires breaking old habits and developing new ones. It can be messy and uncomfortable, but the difference is also essential for growth. We need it to reach our full potential. So if you find yourself in a situation where change is necessary, take heart. It may not be easy, but it's going to be worth it. NoFap is a movement of people who are committed to abstaining from pornography and masturbation. In this next video, we're going to explore the basics of trying out NoFap and how to improve your life.